There once was a boy named Herbie who had a very loyal pet. His dog's name was Gatsby, and this pair was as close as Herbie thought Gatsby was the fastest dog he had ever seen. This corgi may not have looked like it, but he was a racing machine. Herbie always dreamed of being as fast as his pup. He wanted to race, and he never gave up. The dog races were in town, and Herbie had a thought. Gatsby would enter and race. He knew he had a shot. It seemed like a challenge, but they could win first place. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. At school, Herbie daydreamed about the competition. In his notebook, he doodled instead of practicing addition. His daydreams and drawings took all his attention. His classmates took notice and asked him some questions. There's Herbie in school. He's drawing about the race right there. Herbie talked and talked all about the race and how his short little corgi would surely win first place. Once the kids heard this, they all laughed and giggled. Your dog can't win. He's just way too little. So there's little Herbie's thought bubble of Gatsby winning the race. There's the classmates, and they're laughing at him. Herbie was discouraged, but he knew he couldn't give up. He might not have looked very fast, but he believed in his pup. It seemed like a challenge, but they could win first place. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. So Stubby, it's kind of like his legs are short and stubby. And there's his little dream of him winning first place.
Oh.
Herbie and Gatsby practiced day in and day out. They knew they could win. They didn't have a doubt. The day of the race finally came. The pair were ready to win all the race and walked straight towards the track. Gatsby took his place in the middle of the pack. So there's the dogs that are racing. They're pretty tall. The other dogs were so very big with legs so long. They were so powerful and so very strong. Gatsby was small and his legs had no height, but he was ready to run with all of his might. Some of the dogs looked around and noticed Gatsby. They started to laugh and say, "Look at this silly corgi." They continued to laugh and laugh right in Gatsby's face. Gatsby didn't flinch. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. There's the dogs laughing.
Aww. Hello.
When the signal went off for all the dogs to go, the dogs were still laughing. They didn't even know. Gatsby stayed focused and ran as fast as a jet. He knew he could do it. He had his mind set. One of the dogs looked up and noticed Gatsby down the track. He realized the race had started and quickly told the pack. The dogs started to panic and fumbled to catch up, but Gatsby was too far. He was such a focused pup. Once the dogs started to get close, Gatsby was already past the finish line. Gatsby was so focused that he had the fastest running time. He won. The announcer proclaimed, "This corgi has won first place." They couldn't believe it. Gatsby had really won the race. The crowd stormed the track and buzzed all around. There were cameras everywhere making fast, snapping sounds. Gatsby looked around for his loyal best friend. He finally saw Herbie roll towards the bend. Gatsby darted and jumped up onto Herbie's lap. Herbie was so happy and Gatsby started to yap. You did it, Gatsby. I know you could. You proved that we're just misunderstood. Anything's possible with a little hard work. You just have to try and have a lot of teamwork. No matter the challenges that we might face, Short and Stubby can surely win the race.
Yay!
And that's the end. And here's a picture of me and Gatsby on the back.
I love